Good day. This short video will introduce you to creating your eArtifact web page for the purpose of sharing your teaching artifacts with your evaluator. eArtifacts include photos, videos, audios, links to your teaching web pages and your student web pages, documents, PDFs, emails, texts, etc. Even your paper artifacts can be easily digitized and uploaded on your eArtifact web page. With eArtifacts, you need no paper, no 3-hole punch, no copier, no binders, no tab dividers, no document protectors, no inkjet cartridges, and no printing hassles. People at the middle schools gotta love that. Benefits of using the electronic format is that it is easy, quick, organized. It is a living product, could be used as a planning tool, promotes 21st century learning. It is highly portable and reusable. Provides the ability to include a greater range of artifacts, is accessible by you and your evaluator 24/7 from just about anywhere, and it is therefore easier and quicker for you to receive feedback. As you can see here, it goes on the cloud and it's accessible 24/7. How are we going to do this? We're going to create a website using Google Sites in session 1. We're going to create Google Forms to serve as logs and link them to our website. And if there's time in session 1, we'll create 22 component albums, link each album from your Google Plus account to its corresponding web page. And then we're going to get your devices in the second session and use that to take photos, to upload them quickly and easily in a matter of seconds to your proper component on your eArtifact website. And then we're going to create 22 component folders in Google Drive and associate each folder to its corresponding web page. And lastly, edit a Google website by entering text and links. If there's any time, we will talk about enabling and disabling web pages and websites for specific users to look at. Sample eArtifacts. I'm going to show you my portfolio, which started out as an eArtifact web page and it just simply grew into an ePortfolio. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this link here. And here is the 4 domains. Planning preparations, domain 1, classroom environments, domain 2, instructions, domain 3, and professional responsibilities, domain 4. I threw a philosophy in there. Again, this is an eArtifact web page that evolved into an ePortfolio. It can transfer and send it to anyone if I was in the job market. But of course, I'm not working for the greatest district in the world. So let me show you an example under planning preparations, domain 1. We have 5 components there. And let's go to demonstrate knowledge of content and pedagogy. So here's a link. Here's a photo. Here's a link that goes to a website of all the students' projects that they created using Google Sites. And here's an example of how a photo will appear. I'll show you more on that in a little bit. And here are the files that are associated with component 1A. We got agendas, my methods of instruction, planning and prep. I created a little file for that. Here's my daily agendas are in here. I'm going to get out of that. I'm going to go to 2C. Here's 2. Go to C. Managing classroom procedures. Here again, I put the rubric on each of these, so when I'm looking at it, it rekindles my knowledge of it. So here's my classroom routine up on my wall. I took a picture of that. Here's my Chromebook rules and my classroom rules. Also, I have whatever I send home to my parents. There's classroom rules. Anything I send home to parents or anything dealing with procedures, I make sure I include there. Here's some Google Doc files here. And that is in a folder 2C. Well, we're going to do that. We're also going to have a photo album 2C. We'll automatically send our pictures to. Let's go on to 4A. 4, you're going to have a lot to do in 4. So 4A, you can have a reflection log. I create a Google form, which is a fancy thing that feeds a spreadsheet. And here's my daily reflections. Not that I do it daily, I probably do it weekly, and I only highlight a few lessons I did that week. So here's my reflection for here's the America's First Cold Case we did. How did the lesson go? How did the lesson go? Did you achieve your goals? The date of the lesson, the name of the lesson, and what worked and what didn't work, and how are you going to tweak it for next time. We're reflective practitioners. Let's go on back to 4C, communicating with families. This is where you put your parent log. Here's my introductory web page listing. Means of communication. You can put a link to a web page there. Welcome myself. That's communicating with parents, with families. Here's some emails I took pictures of. We'll talk more about photos later. And here is my letters home. And right here and here. And here's a family contact log. Every time I call someone, I put it in a Google form, which fills the spreadsheet, of course. Here's the date, who I contacted, purpose, and so on. Okay. And then again, we will do Google Forms. Let's go to 4D. This is professional community. Sessions that I've did. I put a link to another web page within this, and it lists all my professional development that I facilitated. Participating in a professional community. Here's today's, and then here I put it in reverse chronological order. These again go to all the links to whatever I use to present for that day. I'll just show you here. This one I worked with Mr. Hansen and Miss Rink. And you'll click on that, and that's what we did the first professional development days of the school year this year. Getting a lot of tabs open. And then let's go ahead and do 4E. Is my professional development, the learning I've done. There's the rubric I put on each page, fresh my memory. And then here's my professional development log. And each time I go to a professional development seminar, like today, you would be putting today's into this log, which is nothing but a form, which feeds a spreadsheet, and you're giving access to your evaluators to this spreadsheet. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Our next step, we're going to create a Google site that uses a hub for our eArtifacts. Thank you.